Hello, beautiful people. It's Dr. John here, and we're at day 5 of your Heart Connection Challenge. And really well done to everyone who's undertaking the challenge, inviting friends, family, work colleagues to be a part of it as well. Because this isn't just your journey, you're experiencing it with other people, whether you know it or not. And so the last couple of days here in Melbourne, I think the whole eastern seaboard of Australia has been absolutely smashed with massive storms and squalls, gales. Yesterday we had like horizontal rain, sleet, and the road just out here and the front lawn was white with, it wasn't snow, just hail. It was just incredible. And I'm only about 5-10 minutes from the beach walk. And my eldest son, Connor, sent me a text last night on sunset and said, "Come on, Dad, let's go for a swim." And I'm like, "Fuck, are you serious?" And he's like, "Dad, the only way to experience the supercharged moment like this is to actually do it." And I was like, God, I love this kid. And so we went up there and we're in the water for about 25 minutes. The water was freezing. The air temperature was ridiculously cold. And we had an absolute ball. We got out to the first, second sandbank. Body surfed, talked, laughed. There was a massive storm cell right over the top of us, and we're talking about getting hit by lightning and everything else. It was great. We were in the moment. We were being authentic to who we were. And that's what this journey is about. It's about you connecting in with your heart space and being authentically you. And that's what this is, you being you, okay? And today's challenge is a fun one, okay? They're all fun, but this involves a little bit of music, and I'll talk about that in a tick. But what I did want to talk about, I've mentioned it in passing in regards of your multiple brains, okay? And so I'm an M-braining practitioner, which is multiple brains, okay? And whether you believe it or not, whether you're aware of it or not, you have multiple brains. Your head is a brain, and you know that, but your heart is also a brain. Your gut is a brain. You also have 2 other brains. Your autonomic nervous system, or ANS, is a brain that interconnects everything throughout your body. And your pelvis, pelvic brain. So you have 5 brains, 3 main ones: head, heart, gut. Okay? And so as an M-braining practitioner, one of the things that we strive to do is to bring people into alignment when they're dealing with issues. It's a modality, a really, really powerful modality for people to actually align themselves when they're dealing with issues. Irrespective of what it is, to align your brains so there's balance there. And that's where the breathing comes in. And so the definition of a brain is that it is constituted by neurons, ganglia, glial cells. Your head brain has about 100 billion neurons. Your heart brain, 50 to 100 million. Your gut brain, up to 1 billion neurons. They're all interconnected through your ANS. They communicate 24/7. They do not stop. Everything starts and ends with your heart. And if you're looking for more information on M-braining, my teacher and a friend of mine, she's a lovely soul, Dr. Suzanne Henwood. Go Google her. I think her website is M-braining Global. Look her up. Beautiful soul. She's one of the preeminent people on the planet for M-braining. And if you want to learn a little bit more, this great book here from Grant Susalu, who's now passed, and Marvin Oka, M-braining, using your multiple brains to do cool stuff. It's a great book, great read. Do yourself a favour if you want to explore that a little bit more. I specialise in bringing people into their heart space. M-braining is a part of that. So when we talk about being in your heart space, it's not about opening your heart up for people to come in and walk all over you and treat you like shit. It's not that at all. Opening your heart space up after years and years of pain, hurt, trauma, woundings is really important. You have to release those feelings and emotions. And I spoke about that yesterday. It's really important. You don't hold everything in. If you're angry, you have to release it, but you do it in a safe environment. It's absolutely critical. Okay. We don't walk around with the proverbial rose-coloured glasses. We open our heart spaces up so we can feel again, so we can gift ourselves compassion and love, so we can love others and show compassion for those that we have in our lives, whether it be in a personal relationship, in a professional environment, and even the people we meet every day. People down the shops, people up the beach, our neighbours, okay? And so what's really important on this journey is that we're connecting in here. And as we're deconstructing the walls and dealing with those hurts, pains, woundings, traumas, we're feeling, we're releasing, we're building boundaries, we're setting new boundaries as we're moving forward. So the actions, behaviours of others that you may have put up with in the past, you're not going to be putting up with it in the future because you're setting new boundaries. You're protecting yourself. You're not a walkover. And so from an embraining perspective, bringing your brains into alignment, and I'll talk about it on another day, people predominantly are operating out of their head, and the highest expression of your head brain is to be creative, okay? And your gut brain's highest expression, what do you think it is? To be courageous, okay? It's who you are. Your identity is, with your gut. And so, but you have to bring them all into alignment. You've got to be in balance to find your authentic you. But you have to have that heart, your heart opened. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Otherwise, your ego, and the opposite of courage is fear. That base level, those Maslow's, triangle of needs, that base level survival, because you've been in survival mode. Okay, for year after year after year, and you've created this life and this existence to survive. And you've closed your heart off. So for me, bringing people into their hearts is part of that journey for them. And it's really, really important. Okay, so when you're opening up your heart, you're learning to love yourself again. Compassion, the highest expression of your heart is compassion. Compassion for you. Absolutely for you. So these exercises in regards of doing nothing for 33 minutes, the I am statements, the journaling. Love my journal. Thank you, Louise. And, they're to bring you in to connection with your heart. That's what this is about, but it's doing it gently. And it's about you being mindful, being present in the moment for the feelings and the emotions that are coming up. Okay, to live in that moment. Like Connor last night when he messaged me about going for a swim. The bay, the beach, the water was insane. It was out of control. The wind was howling. There was black grey clouds. He wanted to live in the moment. And he's like, Dad, let's go. I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Okay? Being true to who we were. Because we love that stuff. We swim all year. We really enjoy it. Okay? So it's like you making a choice to be authentically you. But you can't be authentically you unless you're opening this up, unless you're feeling into who you truly are and expressing those feelings and emotions and journaling what's coming up is a really important part of it. And so today's challenge is a fun one. So all I want you to do is to switch your radio on for those old timers like me. No, I've got Spotify. If you've got Spotify, if you've got a record collection, put on some music for 11 minutes, 22 minutes, 33 minutes. Just you, solo dance party, and dance. Just dance. Turn up the music and you just dance. Okay? Doesn't matter where you are. Tracy, if you're in the paddock up there in northern Victoria, out with your horses, I know you dance all the time. It's awesome. Go out and dance. Okay? Be like Tracy. But you do it for you. This is about you reconnecting into your heart space and feeling again. okay, and gifting yourself an opportunity to the music that you like, just for you. I want you to do it at least once today. And if you want to ask your partner or your friends or work colleagues, for those that don't mind a boogie, then do it. But you need to do it for yourself first. And if you feel like you can't, that's beautiful, because there'll be a breadcrumb there that's stopping you from doing it. And journal it down. Okay, so this is about you getting back into contact, connecting in with your feelings and emotions and opening your heart up, letting you know that it's safe. Okay, so those things that your heart loves about you, that you did yesterday, hopefully some of you said it was dancing. Okay, and you love music, and you love that rhythm and the boogie and how it makes you feel. Okay, because music is beautiful. It can evoke strong emotions and memories and feelings, and that's why it's so powerful. And so gift yourself 11, 22, 33. You want to go longer? That's fine. If you can only boogie for a few minutes because of physical issues, that's fine. Sit down and listen to the music and experience it. Okay? Do what works for you. It's really, really important. So this is your journey, in your time, in your way. But today, it's a solo dance party. So get your favourite tunes, turn them up, and boogie. And those feelings and emotions that start coming up, that you're feeling into, journal them. When was the last time you felt like the way you were feeling when you were dancing and listening to that music? And be honest with yourself. Not your ego, not your head brain. Heart. That happiness, that joy, that feeling, whatever's coming up for you. That's where I want you to be today. Okay? So, be happy, smile, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 6. Bye.